Welcome to Skyblock, and today we're going to build a ghast farm, which is what this beautiful, well, I was going to say blue, but blue, green, cyanish, tealish biome is going to help us with. We are in a soul sand valley right now, and as far as I know, this runs all along here, just off of our nether tunnel there. Before that, your boys have been busy. So the nether fortress that was here, yeah, that's all that's left of it. We've got a little bit under our blaze farm there, and the platform up there that I've been spawning stuff on. Oh, there's always that one block, isn't there? There's always that one block. Well, that is a future problem. But yeah, so we have pretty much obliterated the nether fortress now. Went to brunch earlier. No, I went to breakfast. I do not believe in brunch. There is a late breakfast or an early lunch, but it does not need its own name. But yeah, but welcome in story. But yeah, our blaze farm has actually been really helpful. So what we actually have here is an XP farm that works when. What we actually have here is an XP farm that works when the mob switch is turned on. So yeah, if we look inside here, we can see the blazes are spawning, even though nothing else is able to spawn around here, which means I've been able to use this to repair my tools. Which is how I think I've managed to obliterate the rest of the fortress so quickly, because I don't have to keep going off and turning the mob switch off to get XP to repair my tools. But yeah, but look at all these all the blaze rods we've got. The unfortunate side effect of this farm though is because of the lava here. It's also a strider. It's also a strider spawner. So we've had a few striders get into the mix. So we're getting a bit of passive string, some saddles, as well as our blaze rods out of it, which I do feel a little bit bad for, because the striders are cool. We don't really want to hurt the striders, but on the flip side of that, they are the ones that fell into the killing chamber of their own accord, and yeah, Darwin and all that business. Yeah, so the blaze farm has been helping us a lot in ways that I hadn't even expected. And we can now have ender chests and potions for days. Of which, speaking of potions, that brings us around nicely to what we're looking at today. So we need ghast tears to make regeneration potions, and we also need ghast tears to make end crystals, and end crystals are always fun. So we need to figure out where we're going to put a ghast farm in this world. And before that, I think we need to figure out a couple of other pieces. So if I re-enable the structure bounding boxes if I render the structure bounding boxes in MiniHUD, we can see we have two crossroads here. Here and another one here. which can potentially be used for wither skeleton farming in the future. And I think we need to pick one of them to act as our and decide where we're going to put the wither skeletons, because the wither skeletons will wherever the wither skeleton farm is will determine how far away we need to put the ghast farm. So whereas what I'm also going to do, this is going to get a bit busy on screen for a short while, but I'm going to enable the biome borders as well, so we can see where the Soul Sand Valley is. Okay, so I think we can rule, as we don't have many nether roses, as we don't have many wither roses, our initial wither skeleton farm is going to have to be a crude one that relies on mob spawning. So we're probably better off doing it in the Soul Sand Valley, where we can suppress the local biome spawns. So that means we either need to use this one, or this one is also in another. Okay, so that gives us one option for that. That solves the question. Where is the wither skeleton farm going? It's going here. Okay, so what we'll end up having is a spawning platform there, and then so we find where the top of that box is about there. Okay, so that puts us at Y60, and then we need to figure out how far down where our killing platform will be. So we're going to want to drop them to 1 health. And how much health does a wither skeleton have? Okay, so it's the same as, it's only 10 hearts, which is the same as a skeleton. So we can go with the with the standard height. So what is that? I think that is mathsing about 22 blocks. So 60 minus 22 takes us to 38. And then we want to be somewhere sort of middle of this. So if we can't remember what those are. Let's see what the despawn spear around here is. So if we see where that let's turn off the structures, off the biome borders for now. Okay, so we should have okay. So that puts us, that's ever so slightly overlaps with this farm. So we can do some finagling there and make sure that we're standing on like the far side and things, and hopefully we'll be able to ensure that. Okay, yeah, it's only. Is it just that one block? Yeah. So there's Okay, yeah, so this, no. Okay, so there's 2 blocks there, but if we move this, sorry, if we move this over slightly, then we'll okay, yeah, it's close enough. So as long as we make sure we have some buffer around this, we should be fine. So now that then leads to the question, where do we put the farm for the ghast? So we could come along here. Where is the end of the... Okay, so that sort of curves around here. Oh no, keeps going. Okay, so it sort of ends around here. So we could have a farm over this side, or we could put it along our desert tunnel. Oh, no we can't, because it... Okay, so it only comes out this far, and then we're in Crimson Forest. Okay, so I guess that means we have one option, and that is put it over here somewhere. That's cool. So maybe we have this portal down here. We haven't done anything with it, but I believe this one is the Guardians. Yeah. And the mushroom biome. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff we will probably want to do around here anyway. So I think we probably want to branch off of our tunnel here. Come out a little bit. Come out a little bit, and then have a farm here-ish. Maybe we come out quite a bit so that we get some clearance in both directions. And then here our ghast farm would sit. Okay, so with that in mind, we can start to design ourselves a little bit of a ghast farm. Yeah, that is the one of the most important things we need to keep in mind when we are building our mob spawning related farms. The two things we need to keep in mind is where we can sort of have the farm running from, like where we'd need to stand for the farm to run, and what else that would load, and the biomes involved if we need biome specific stuff. We will also need to make sure that we keep strider spawning in the area to a minimum, because there's a weird mechanic in the Soulstone Valley. What am I here for? Oh no, I need some blackstone. There's a weird mechanic in the Soulstone Valley. Actually, I also probably need some cobble, so I will have to go back there. There's a weird mechanic in the Soulstone Valley that means that, unlike other places where mob spawning is entirely down to the spawn cap, having mobs in the Soulstone Valley prevents other mobs from spawning near them. So we will use that to our advantage in the wither skeleton, with the wither skeletons, but we will need to blackstone. we will need to be careful of it with the Ghast farm. Okay, so we'll take a bunch of blackstone, and we're just going to create a little path out until we get to an area that we can use. So, blackstone, color. Let's turn one stack into slabs for now. One of these in slabs, and then we'll head down this way until we find a good spot for our branching. So we want to probably put it above that wall. Which is, okay, pretty much below us. A bit of cheaty free camming, but it's the alternative is just poking holes in the wall and looking, and that will take longer for no real benefit. So okay. Okay, so we'll take this out. Take those. Okay. No, actually, we'll put a triple slab there because that will mean that the boatway there won't be interrupted when we need to get down to our ice island. Okay, so if we bridge out from here, we want to make sure that this is a multiple of 4, just so that we can continue our current pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the shapes off, and we'll turn the biomes back on for now. So we want to get out far enough that we have a good amount of space in that direction to be able to farm in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I feel like that is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe up to here. How far out does the biome go this way now? Okay. Okay, so we have plenty of space, so we can go out a fair bit more than that. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really need to get a new mouse with a working scroll wheel. Okay, so this should be a multiple of 4 now, and should take us out to a good spot. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is where the wall of so I think that's where the wall would be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Our wall goes here, yeah, and then this is our and this will be the area in which we set up. Oh, hi Waddle, welcome in. So let's now also going to want a bit of an area here. So we can expand this. So we're going to come down here. Farm will be right in front of us. We're probably going to want to we probably put the storage below. So let's go a bit wider on our platform. Okay, we don't need the biome stuff up. And ghast farms are interesting. So when the game chooses a block to spawn on, and in the Soul Sand Valley, there's a few things it's going to take into. There's a few decisions it's going to make, and it's going to roll to decide which mob it's going to try and spawn. And the choices it will have are ghasts. Basically, it has a weighting. It'll try and pick a mob, and those mobs all have. There's effectively 71 slots that you can pick from. And from memory, 50 of those slots belong to ghasts. So it's like a 50 out of 71 chance that it will pick a ghast to spawn. The trouble is, if ghasts spawned that commonly, you'd be overwhelmed by them near enough instantly. Like, no one would venture anywhere near the Soul Sand Valley. It'd just be a free-for-all of ghasts blasting you from every direction. So I think they balance that by saying that if a ghast, anytime it tries to spawn a ghast, basically 19 times out of 20 it will also fail. Which brings us to, I think, about 3.5% chance that if a block is picked, that it will actually try and spawn a ghast on it. Which isn't huge, to be honest. So we need to counter that by maximizing the amount of space that we leave the ghasts to spawn. And we're also going to lose some because of the height map, because we're at Y19, and then we'll need to add 4, so that'll be and then a roof, and then some spawn proof the roof, so we'll be at about Y25. So we'll also have a 1 in 25 chance of any time it picks a place to spawn that the spawn will fail. So we're going to have pretty low odds on the spawning for any particular for any particular block. So we'll have to counter that by making sure we have plenty of blocks for them to actually spawn on. We also need to make sure there is room for, when it tries to spawn ghast, it will try and spawn 4 of them, so we need to make sure that there is space for all 4 to spawn as well. So let's have a look here. So we have one, they need 5 by 5 space to spawn, and then 4 tall. So let's go see 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, so in the middle here we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe we come out 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe we can make this wider. So that we can have more space for the ghasts to actually spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is going to give us a... So if we say the spawning platform is... We'll have a wall here, and then we say the spawning platform is the other side, and we'll have make this a nice little viewing deck to watch the ghasts as they... Actually, we're going to be too close if we're here. So we will need to AFK the farm over here, maybe. We're going to need to be 24 blocks away to actually be able to watch the ghasts spawning. So we'll probably have to AFK the farm in the corridor over here. Is that going to... Are we going to overlap with any of our existing stuff from here? No, that is all miles away, so we should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good... This is a good size. So next up, we're going to need a platform for the ghasts to actually spawn on. Actually, before that, let's do our collection area actually. So we're gonna need to go down a block to sort. We're gonna have to go down a couple of blocks to sort the collection system out. Actually, we could go down a bit further. So, the lower in the world, the top block above a farm is, the better the mobs will spawn in it. So we could make the roof at the same height as the tunnels, but have the spawning platform tucked down a bit lower. That would have been the smart move with this farm as well, to be honest. And I may actually revisit that at some point and move it down. So let's take some blackstone, more blackstone from here. So we're gonna need a lot of platform for our collection. As I said, we're gonna go big with this one. Can we bump this boat back down? Come on. Okay, so we want some blackstone, and we are going to need one of those, some of that, I'm just thinking it's probably going to be a wise move to actually put a small platform in it underneath where we're working at the moment, just as to catch us if we do fall off. I am dangerously low on cobblestone. I mean, I know why I'm dangerously low on cobblestone, because I've been using it to build temporary platforming underneath the Nether Fortress as I've been working on that. And in the name of cautiousness, we've been losing a bunch of it. But yeah, most of our cobblestone supplies are currently down there. Oh no, and then I want to go down to the underground level for this. Quick hop, skip and a jump along the very safe health and safety compliant pathways, and I'll even take my hand off the mouse while doing it, so that so that I can have a drink. Okay, so what is actually through here, out of interest? So that is to the east. So if we come through here and we look due east, what do we find? Due east. Ah, okay. Snowy biome. There is a Okay, so west takes us to the Mushroom Island. And then east is, okay, there's the monument there, but not that useful, and a trial chamber. Tiny trial chamber. Yeah, so there's nothing much we're going to want to bridge further in that direction for. Okay, now we've got these. Let's bridge out underneath our new platform. If you do need to go sleep, sorry, I do go sleep it. As someone that does not get enough of it, I will testify that sleep is very important. Okay, that's platform here. Oh. Now, here is a very random thought. What if instead of building the farm at that level, what if we dial back the amount of platform we have there? And we put the farm underneath the platform and have a glass base, a glass floor that looks down into the farm. I was thinking about side windows and what we could do with a window looking in to make the farm more interesting. But if we had the whole farm below us, then we'll have a big sort of space where the ghasts would be. And then the magma blocks at the bottom, because we're going to need to use ghasts can spawn on magma blocks, but the other mobs in the Soul Sand Valley, which I believe are skeletons and let's check the wiki quickly. Okay, skeletons and endermen. Yeah. So neither skeletons nor endermen can spawn on magma blocks. But ghasts can. So this is how we'll filter the farm to just ghasts. We're going to use the unique spawning characteristics of the mobs to our advantage. How far back would we need to go to get? Let's come back. Yeah. No, I might still be underneath. Underneath that platform there. Yeah, so we're going to use the magma blocks to filter out the other mobs. But we could also look at potentially doing some kind of stained glass style thing to decorate up the glass floor, which could be kind of cool. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. So we'll get it will give us something that looks pretty cool. We'll get something that looks cool and actually works better. the end of this. So what? Yeah. So what I think we'll do is we'll put a We'll also want a spawning skirt around the farm, which can also be our walkway. Okay, so let's try and try and make ourselves a way up and down here for convenience. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we want that to be on the bottom level. Then we put our weeping crimson vine, in there. We take some bone meal. How far down does that go? That looks like it's gone all the way down. Right by the edge. Let's go get some more cobble as well. So, yeah, this is a bit of a ad hoc stream, this one. I decided last week I was going to build a ghast farm. Normally I would do some prep ahead of that to make sure we at least had some resources, the location, etc. Unfortunately I had to work late yesterday and the night before, so there has been zero time for prep. So we're doing the whole thing from scratch. Basically, just we started this morning with an idea, and we're going to see that through to a bunch of ghast tears at the end. The whole shebang. Let's just clean that a bit. Okay. More slabs. Okay, we'll put that bone meal back. That is there so that we can regrow our weeping vines downwards should we ever have a rogue ghast taking out our, or a blaze, I guess, taking out our our sort of paths down. I never realized this. We are very close to where we did the ice islands. Actually, we're closer to the ice islands than to spawn. Okay, let's head down. Sorry, I just had a horrible suspicion I couldn't get back up. But then we literally not long ago used it to get back up. So that's there. Bring this back a bit. And what I think I'll do is extend this back this way more. So in order to get, we should bring some equipment over here as well. I'm going to get a crafting table, stone cutter, and an ender chest. Just to make our lives a little bit easier. Yeah, but, sorry, I was going to say, for one of the things that we can do to make the farm work better as well is Minecraft has a concept called pack spawning, where once it spawns a mob, it will try and spawn another one nearby, up to a pre-configured limit per mob, basically, or potentially per mob per biome. So when it does that, if it tries to spawn it outside the farm and it can't spawn it, there is a chance it will sort of then try and spawn the next mob still, and that one making it into the farm. So we will try and make use of that, and to do that we will put a skirt around the top of the farm. What did I come back here for? I want a stone cutter and a do we have any okay, we'll take a chest as well. What am I doing? Into, okay, that's a crafting table. Then we need, what is this? It's a nugget. No, sorry, an ingot and. Is it regular stone or? Yeah, I think it's regular stone, isn't it? 3 regular stone. Stone cutter. We can make ender chests without any kind of restraint now. As all of the ingredients are renewable. And then, okay, not enough obsidian here, so we'll get some of that from the bartering farm. We'll make some ender chests. And that will give us a little setup over there that we can use to base from. I really do need to get around to a witch farm so that we have a decent supply of glowstone. As having a respawn anchor, over by our products in the Nether would make it a lot easier to recover as well. And if we, well, I say if/when we fall into the void. Okay. So let's head over this way. Sweet hydration. Okay, so chest, crafting table, stone cutter, chest, and put a spare in the chest in there. Okay, so now let's get ourselves some slabs. So yeah, I'm thinking we go further that way. So we want to put about, I think it's 16 to 20 is the best for the skirt, but we don't have to go that far out. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go back 4. That gives 11 now. Yeah. So we decide how big the farm is going to be, and then just have a path this side around it. Here we go. So we can actually extend this platform quite a bit. So we could have a truly huge area here. That actually means we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, so our spawning platform, our spawning, for spawning we need to be about this far away. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need to be like 3 wall sections back. That's not too bad. No, yeah. Yes. So from here. We'd have our wall, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then the recessed glass bit will go here. 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. Sorry. Let's add another. Is that this one? so our spawning platform is going to be basically limited by this circle. Which means we should be able to add a box. Maybe roughly centered. Let's get a little guide up so we can see. Oh no, these are grid coordinates, aren't they? Wrong keys. So what is our? So we want to go 32, 33, and then 260. Oh no, 20. 260. We'll move that. Over, and then that one would be hang on, let's go for also we'll go down one and we'll go see what we end up with as a grid there. Enabled. Okay, that's aligned to that corner. This side. Yeah, we want a YF 240. 241. Okay, so that is 28 blocks wide. That doesn't seem right. Do I have this the right length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, sorry. So 19 there, and then if we want to do, to make this consistent, we will go 33 plus 19, which is 50, 52. So that gives us a glass area like that. That's not particularly big though. So what I'm thinking is we'll extend this out. So that's a much bigger area. We could go bigger than that actually. Where are our biome borders? Miles away, okay. So we could make this a truly huge gas farm. And then that's from a point about here, so if we go back further, no, I think we can still actually push it a bit further than that. I mean, that would be a monstrous gas farm. We probably won't build one this big today, but we could build a smaller one and then slowly expand it out to this size. It's just going to be a case of running the rails to collect things. Okay, I think I like this as an idea. So yeah, my plan is we'll continue a pathway about this size all the way around, and we'll go the same along here, same along the back, and same along that side. Then we'll have a big glass floor here. Then 4 blocks down, we'll have a magma floor. Then some more. Then we'll have underneath the magma, we'll have a minecart path, and that's where we'll send the carts out to collect the tiers. And yeah, and then around, what we'll do is we'll have a wall around the outside. So we'll have a wall, not too tall. We'll just have like we'll probably do we'll come up half a block above the slabs, and then we'll have a wall around the outside, just a wall, and then maybe we'll go up one nether brick every 3, put a slab or something on top to make it non-spawnable. And then we can then decorate this a little bit. So we can put a few bits around the outside. It will potentially hurt the rates a little bit, but if it looks cool, then that's a worthwhile sacrifice. As long as we don't go too tall, it shouldn't be too bad. And then we can have a sort of like a little park style thing in the nether, which is ridiculous but kind of cool as a concept. So yeah, I think I like that. I like that as an idea. So we are going to want glass underneath here. Can I get clear enough to place blocks? So I'm going to go. Oh, it would have helped if I had blocks that I had a bunch of. Because we don't want to break the vine is the problem. It's always a pain to place blocks while on here though. Okay, so we've got our glass in 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our spawning chamber. Then we have magma, space, minecart. Minecart. Get ourselves just 2 extras just in case we need them. Then we can now mine this down to get underneath. 1 to glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the magma floor will be at this level. Oh, too far out. And then the glass above that. Let's go and find ourselves some magma. We should have a bunch of that still at the magma cream slash, well, the magma cube farm slash froglight farm. Think about we could potentially do something similar for the magma cubes as well. Just make a large sort of farm. But maybe not. Yeah, I think I like this one, this vine here, but we could move we could look to move this over Although I don't think we have much. I think we were very constrained on the biomes when we built borders when we built this, weren't we? Yeah. We could potentially move it over another 3 or so blocks. Maybe, sorry, over another 4, maybe. What is that? That is 30. Yeah, we could potentially move it over 8 blocks. And then down down like 3 blocks, and then just have the big spawning platform at ground level. And then yeah, this needs to go and be replaced with a minecart as well, but we can have the minecart then do the collection and then drop it off. That could actually be a pretty cool, because I do need to take a lot of this down to decorate, and it'll be a lot easier to rebuild it now that now that we have the mob switch. That was like the most annoying thing I've ever built in Minecraft. When we built it the first time around, it was so painful. It was that, yeah. I think building this was the closest I've gotten to completely rage quitting the world. But given the resources it's given us, it was definitely worth our time. Oh. So I've just got the magma. No. Yeah, I was thinking the other thing we could do to over here would be to use soul sand as our floor and set it on fire. That would also filter just the ghast and would look pretty cool. The trouble is, the only ways we have, the 2 options we have for killing the ghasts are powdered snow and wither roses. Powdered snow and wither roses, and we would not be able to use. We don't have enough wither roses to. We don't have enough wither roses, and the fire would melt the powdered snow. I think possibly. I feel like that needs a. I feel like this needs a test. Because could you imagine a big glass floor? We'll use the area. We'll do some stained glass sort of pixel art in there eventually, possibly of a ghast, just to commemorate that it is the ghast farm. And then underneath that, though, we can just see the blue fire of the soul sand across the whole thing, or even red fire on netherrack. That would be. I feel like we need to do a test on this, because that could look very cool. So let's go get some powdered snow. And we'll need that. We'll need that for the farm anyway. And I mean, eventually, we can come back and we can take the powdered snow out and replace it with wither roses. Our ice area. We do need to finish this, but it does look. We do not spend enough time over here. This is still one of my favourite parts of the world. I still think this just looks really cool, and we still need to finish detailing on the bottom of this island, and we need to actually build the bottom of that island, and then and then this was going to have I was going to do some stuff around here. I was going to put some oh no, I keep buckets on the other side, don't I? I was going to put like a little snowy cabin out on this island. And, I was also going to try and figure out some sort of automatic snow farm. We're going to have a cauldrons for powdered snow, maybe try and automate that a bit as well, because we could, in theory, use do some fun stuff with pistons. We could do some fun stuff with pistons to make a automated powdered snow farm. Which, to be honest, we wouldn't have to run very often, as we don't need powdered snow that often. We do use it for some redstone bits to manipulate item momentum, but yeah, we don't particularly need it. We don't particularly need it for anything special. Should have bought more chests. Do I? Okay, we'll get some more chests while we're back at spawn, and while we pick up the soul sand. But yeah, maybe we can do some island building next week and detailing out that base. It has taken so long though that I'm thinking we need a different strategy for we'll finish the first island by hand, and I think we needed a more tool assisted strategy for the other island and for larger islands in the future. Take some soul sand. So if this works, yeah, I think it will look much better with the fire underneath. Just a massive, basically we'll just have a massive Ghast barbecue. Or what is it? A briar is what as Waddle calls them. Is it briar? Or am I completely butchering the pronunciation there? We also need to go and have a look at that ruined portal island over there at some point. I think there is a chest there. We haven't looked yet. Maybe we'll go check the loot box after we get a working gas farm. As I said, I'm not going to build this to the whole size right now. I'm going to put in a temporary wall at the back and the sides. And then we can slowly build out I might extend it fully in that direction, and then maybe put the collection over that corner. I don't want to... Oh, no, that was 4, wasn't it? So let's take a double chest. So I know powdered snow will cease to exist if no, okay, no, yes, actually, yeah, powdered snow will cease to exist. No flint and steel. Okay, powdered snow will cease to exist if a entity that is on fire touches it. So a ghast fireball or an explosion or something like that. So a ghast fireball would not be good for it, and a burning mob would destroy it. But ghasts are fireproof, and therefore, even if the floor is made of fire, they should not catch fire. So there's that going for them, and yeah. So even if the floor, do we not have a flint and steel over here? Dangerous. Yeah, even if the floor is on fire, the ghast shouldn't catch fire, which means that they shouldn't then melt the powdered snow. But will the light level from the fire melt the powdered snow? I don't think powdered snow melts based on light level, similar to other, in the same vein as other stuff. Do we not have any flint? I think we have gravel here, don't we? Yes. We only need 2. Let's grab the fortune shovel. The brain is seriously not braining today. Okay, 2 flint and steels, and we'll leave one of these in the chest by the nether portal. Should anything actually happen to our nether portals, I mean, we do have 4 of them there, but should anything happen, getting back here from somewhere else is going to be quite a trek. But I guess we do have a supply of fire charges at the firing farm, so there is that as an option. Let's go this way. We'll use the Soul Sand Highway. I would use a boat, but I find unless we have a sensible way to stop the boats, it can be quite hard to actually stop them where we want them. Okay, so we're going to see if that melts. In the meantime, we're going to need a bunch of glass. So. For that, we need to head to the desert. I've been quite enjoying this aspect as well. Of like, we don't really have a central storage in this world. I do have the chest monster at spawn, but I quite like each I quite like each zone or each sort of farm, each farm or each zone having its own sort of storage. So if we want, say, desert stuff, we have to go visit our stuff in the desert, and we spent a bunch of time building that. So if we just sort of went there, grabbed a bunch of resources, took them back to some central storage, and then in the future, anytime we need resources, we just go there. We would spend a lot less time in the desert and wouldn't be able to appreciate the stuff that we did. Oh. Hi, No Totem, welcome in. Let's grab. Four stacks of sand. We'll get some glass done. Mash that. I'm not actually sure if it will be enough, but it'll be a good start. Be a good start for our glass works. And yeah, I'm just going to use the plain. I'm just going to use the plain glass for now, but. I think it should go off, it should fire just after the second stack has gone down. I think I should is there anything we can do with the redstone back here to make that go a little bit sooner? Where is it? It's this here, isn't it? So we're reading the level off of that straight into. Okay, so it goes. I think one was so that can hold 5 stacks. Yeah, so I think one was under a stack. Oh. Yeah, because it doesn't go out. It doesn't refill it quick enough to. Oh no! Oh, it stopped. Sorry, it stopped because it's already smelted everything. I think. Oh no! Yeah, it doesn't go out quick enough to fill both. Fill both smelters. I mean, it doesn't actually. Because where does it go? It goes along here, back along there, and it also goes along this middle bit. So it doesn't go under any inventories. We could have a look at potentially swapping the chest cart out for a hopper minecart. And that would only have 5 inventories. could then bring this over. We could potentially try and bring this over a bit. I don't think we have space for the wiring. It is a shame because it would be nice if the chest. It would be nice if it was filling it up quicker than the carts can drain. Yeah, if it would be nice to get like a, while we are smelting stuff, it'd be nice to get continuous uptime on the furnaces. I guess this is a downside of the trucks and the way I did them. We could try it also and put a bunch more power rails in there. Just make sure it's still distributing items evenly across the hoppers. But I mean, they should all still pull one out as the cart passes underneath. Okay, so. Let's fill. Let's fill that back in. Now we'll come down here. We'll take that out. There, glass on the side. Before I go and do this as well, I'm going to shove my armor in here temporarily as well. So we will be doing a bunch of bridging over nothingness, so there's no harm in trying to keep our armor safe, is there? 5, 1. That is the minimum size for a ghast to be able to spawn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, hi Mayor, welcome in. It's rare to see you on a morning stream. How is your Wednesday going? All that smarting, and I'm just breaking stuff. day off today. Yeah, Wednesdays are, in my opinion, the premium day off. It's I try and have Wednesday as a sort of a weekendy day personally, as it breaks the week up into two bites, like more manageable chunks. And the best thing about Wednesday is if you look at the statistics on when other people take time off, they generally, Friday is the most popular day, followed by Mondays, followed by Thursdays, and then Tuesdays, and Wednesday is statistically the least preferable day for other people to have the day off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to go out anywhere, if you want to go to the cinema, theatre, if you want to go to a museum, if you just want to go for lunch somewhere, there's normally a lot less people around on a Wednesday. Oh, damn it, it was not enough. Yeah, I mean, a long weekend is nice. Having that slightly prolonged period off is nice, but if you actually want to do anything on your day off, like doing it on the day that everyone else is having their day off and everyone else is doing the same things, it's like, no, you're gonna have much more. Whatever you were planning to do on the Friday or the Monday, unless it was chill at home and avoid people, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better doing that on a Wednesday. Do I have any glass over here? I'm sure I have. I used to have a massive stash of it, but do I not have? Do I not have any? There's a couple of stacking a bit in here. Let's take. We'll keep what we need there for our remaining glass colours. We'll see if this will work just to fill out the extra space. Yeah, before we do anything in this farm, I want to make sure it's covered, and then we'll get some walls in. And then we'll look at some sort of ridiculous collection system that involves running a rail over to where the collection system will be in the future, and then back. Just so we don't have to move a future collection system. That powdered snow seems to be surviving its brush with the flame. So So this may actually work. And yeah, if we have a floor, I think looking down on just a load of fire. Although the smoke particles. Oh, sorry. I'm getting lost in my own buttons here. Sand. Flint and steel. Flint and steel. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, if we're looking down, I don't know if the smoke particles actually ruin the effect. Oh, damn. That is, yeah, that's unfortunate. I think the smoke particles ruin the effect. Is that just, yes, and it's not even, and it's even worse without the shaders. Huh. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay, well we still have the magma to fall back on, but like just the naked flame on its own would have looked much better than the magma. But it is it is what it is, I guess. So we will end up with something like that instead. That is still pretty cool. Okay, we can live with that. We need a bucket to take that snow back. Empty buckets. There it is. Okay. Well, we did have a cool plan for the floor, but unfortunately the one time that a bit of smoke from the fire has actually ruined the build rather than improved it. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we tested first before we laid down the big floor. Now we're going to put down some redstone. So I think I'm going to go get some smooth stone, so we're consistent in. Now, do not break this block. It's important. Yeah. Do not break this block. It's important. Blocks. And that will be where we run the. Actually, no. We can do the. I'll get it anyway. But we can also. Yeah. I'll place that down, and then I'll place the magma down, and then we can deal with routes later. And we'll use a trapdoor to get underneath and access everything. That will be the smart move, I think. So, let's get. Smooth stone. Do we want to make the powered rails while we're here? What is it? That is gold, redstone, and sticks. Isn't it? And then the right crafting bench. Take 6 stacks of those, and then we want iron. Take a stack of the regular ones. Gold back, that back, that as well. We'll take some redstone and sticks. Do we have any redstone components over here? We have some torches, and then if we get some stone from over here. I will apologise for being a little bit sniffly today. Mother Nature is truly kicking my ass. We're in that wonderful. Let's take a few comparators, some repeaters. Redstone blocks. Hoppers. I just used the. Oh, yeah. The hay fever season has started. I think the cherry blossoms are doing their thing, and that unfortunately means I have to suffer until the pollen count goes down. So we've got some components now. I might build a temporary unloader actually for now, which is what I was grabbing the materials for there. I think eventually what we'll do is we'll have some sort of minecart eater where the cart will come in, it will get destroyed, we'll collect everything and then we'll sort it into relevant chests. But I think in the short term, we can forgo a bunch of that. Oh, I put too much stuff over. Okay, let's put another chest down. Not sure why I brought sticks over, but hey ho, here they are. What did we use glass wise? We had 4. It was enough. Well, I guess we can use up this 4. Oh, I'll take some cobble as well because we want to go slightly further down than we currently are. We want your glasses at that level. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where our magma should be. This level, then collection system goes there. Where's our pickaxe? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's at the right level. Just want to bring that out until we are under the glass. No. We want that just outside of here. Actually, maybe more than one. Yeah. So we will definitely need an extra stack or so of the smooth stone. We can make that next time we're up there. So we want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Huh? Wait. I thought, oh. Oh no, it's 15. The top, isn't it? Such an idiot. So this should actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I know. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then 9 out in both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, no, that's not centered, is it? Okay, we are wasting a lot of the smooth stone. Okay, so that. So there. Yeah, and this one should be right underneath. Okay. Let's get the outline in and then we'll fill the middle in. Tie it all together. We'll head out this way. Go. And now we can fill in this side. Okay, one more. Okay, fill that in, and then yeah, then we just color inside the lines. Oh. Should be good. So this is going to be where our collection system lives. So what we'll have is a big row line that goes back and forth along here, and then on that we'll run hopper minecarts, and that'll run the underneath our magma floor. Run underneath our magma flooring. Out already. Okay. Let's go get the stuff that's on the floor down here. Yeah, so that the row line will run underneath the magma, and the ghast will spawn on top of the magma, get killed by powdered snow, and then we will collect them all. And then the hopper minecarts will then collect all of the drops for us. Probably just made far too many of these, but oh well. Yeah, far too many. Probably only needed make 2 stacks. Oh well, we will use them eventually, right? Because we're going to make this small section of the farm first, but that's actually probably the worst colouring for the box here. That as well. Let's put a red one in. Yeah, eventually we're going to make the spawning floor that big. Where are we here? 45. What are we on? We are on Y12. Yeah, if we bring take it down actually to 11, so it's not in our way. Yeah, so if we expand this farm to be that big, we're more than going to use those extra few the extra few slabs. That's what I was looking for, slabs. I think we'll run the line there as well. And then we could potentially bring the cart. We can bring the cart back. It's gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh. Hang on. Sorry. Out, back, so we might need an extra. Line there for now. Actually, no, I've messed that up. So we want to get rid of those. Get rid of this one. Yeah. Okay. So then, now we've got that there, we want rouse. Redstone. I forget how far out. I think it's 8, right? So we could power a rouse along this one. Okay. To the top there, and then we'll come back. To the bottom there. Oh, what am I doing? wish these would just play. Oh, okay. It looks like it's going to try and behave a bit then. Okay, we'll run these back and forth first. I'm just thinking, when we have a good supply of end crystals, we're going to need to tear down that platform at some point. So I can do that with a pickaxe. Which is boring. Well, actually no, it's actually mining out that whole fortress has been quite therapeutic, to be honest. It's been a nice repetitive switch your brain off sort of task to do after work, and it's actually been quite nice. But what I was thinking is we could I don't want to TNT it because that will go, the TNT will go everywhere, but might need to do some testing first. But I'm pretty sure end crystals stay where they. I don't think end crystals move in response to explosions, do they? So we could cover the whole top in end crystals and then chain reaction them to destroy what's left of the platform there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think it's that one. Yep. So we'll run that way a bit. And hopefully that will give us a good setup for the collection. And then we'll need to get down there and put a bit more of a floor in to actually sort it out. But I think we'll do the floor itself next. And for that, we want our frost walker boots. No, that's way more magma than we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, 6 stacks should be enough. We need a slab as well, so we can actually get up there. Take a pickaxe as well. Okay, let's put those on. We'll make sure that is non-spawnable. Mine that out. is there. Put a slab there so we can get up, and then our Frostwalker boots basically make us prevent the magma here from actually damaging us. So we do not have to crouch. Oh, although I have screwed that up. And put that a line too early. Okay, so now again we'll fill the outline out, then we'll come back and we'll colour in the middle, colour in between the lines, and we should be pretty good then. We just need to build we just need a hopper minecart and to build something to collect the drops for now. Yeah, we're still underneath. But yeah, once we've got the hopper minecart in and some walls to stop anything escaping, we should be able to crank this up and get some ghast spawning. The magma cubes, so the magma blocks definitely have quite a satisfying sort of thuddy sound if you place them, but that little sizzle that the mods are adding is kind of ruining it. It's not, the ASMR ain't ASMRing for me right now. Okay, so we've got our platform there. We need to put some walls in. What do we have? We definitely do not have enough blockages for walls. Let's go get a bunch of black stone for the walls, I think. And then later we can try and figure out a nice design for those walls. Over this way, and then up to, well, west to our bartering area. This I need to redo. I need to figure out a way of rejigging this such that we will be able to have this running and have a collection that actually can handle the drops. And I'm thinking probably need to redo it so that these guys, instead of standing on hoppers above carpet, we probably need them to stand on top of powdered snow, and then we give them all curse of binding leather boots. That would mean they'd all stand on top, and then as they throw their items, they would fall down. And then we can do some ice and slime blocks, the same as we did in the gold farm. I'm also not sure if I want to keep the bartering set up over there. We might also move that, as it's not really biome dependent, so we can kind of put it anywhere we want. And I was thinking somewhere that would keep the hoglin farm loaded could be an interesting one. Or potentially we put it by the wither skeleton farm, so that while we're collecting wither skeleton skulls and coal and stuff, the bartering can just run. I think I'll use the raw blackstone for the walls for now, actually. Yeah, I think this is going to be temporary until we actually figure out what we're doing. So if I leave it at the raw stuff, we can then reuse it later to turn it into whatever we need for the finished product. I think I might go along the top of these walls with some glass as well. That'll give us that'll spawn proof it. And we kind of want the glass to go out further anyway in the future to create our even bigger gas farm. I think what I'll probably do is just extend this little bit by little bit over time till we hit the full size. It would have been nice to have done the full size today, but we are already, I think, a bit past time. We're coming up to time. We're not done yet, so. So yeah, I don't think we'll get the rest in today. But well, I did say we might do some island building this week, but the other option would be we can continue the ghast farm. That will give us a, yeah, if we, I mean, I think now that we have materials, we know we've found our spot, we know what we're doing, and after we've tested this to make sure it works, we'll be in a good spot, and then we can, like, extending this out a load more shouldn't be that bad. We might be able to get it completely done in a single, in a stream and start decorating. Where glass? We might not have enough here. I'm pretty sure. Actually, we might. Yeah, no, we might. We only need. Sides. Okay, so that's now spawn proofed. Next, we're going to want powdered snow. So we need to make sure there are no 5x5 areas down here. Do we want to place the powdered snow slightly off the floor as well? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. That's not center again, is it? Keep forgetting that our way down is not in the middle. Is 1, 2 over. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to go 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, the maths is mathsing. This layout shouldn't be too bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. No. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is going on here? One, two, three, four. Space 1, 2, 3, 4. Space 1, 2. Are we? I think we're slightly longer than we are wide. Okay, we've apparently built it smaller than I thought. It's not square, but oh well. So I guess the first extension will be extending it that way to make it a square. Given that, let's put powdered snow on. That is a satisfying sound. Powder snow on each of those. And then yeah, there should be no 5x5 space that a ghast can spawn now without being partly in the powdered snow. Yeah, if we look at what we've done, we haven't even done like a ninth of the space that the eventual farm is going to take up. Wow. We'll have to look at something for the carts as well, like making sure they go out. We'll probably need a couple of carts going at once. Like we can send one out, make it wait a little while, send another one out. Make it wait a little while, send another one out, so that we get a constant stream of hopper minecarts under the whole thing once we've got it max sized. Yeah, I don't think that will actually be enough to spawn 4 ghasts at once, unfortunately, but I think we can live with slightly less ghasts. Okay, let's take some supplies, and we want to try and build a minecart unloader. We're just going to build a small little noddy collection area. Far from perfect, but good enough for. We'll take some cobble as well, so we can. Potentially have something at the lower level. So I want some space here. We will pick up our rail and our slab as well. This is on the half block level, so it should be spawn proof and safe. That clears the wall area there, so we could probably take that one as well. I think we'll put a redstone block there so we can power the rails. Let's go get a few more powered rails. And actually we'll grab our redstone bits and pieces as well. Yeah, we'll grab useful amount of bits. We have blocks and slabs. Okay. So we want that to come this way. let's go up after that, as I think that will potentially mess with the cart coming this way, heading in the right direction. Yeah, then we'll go. Go up. And then we will have one more there. Expand this a bit more. So we want the we want a powered rail space. Actually, sorry, and then chest. Hopper. I think then we want to go comparator with a block above it. Repeat it this way. Block there. Let's sorry, a bit more space for us to work with here. We want slabs on top of these, both of these, to stop anything spawning on them. We put another powered rail there. And we put a torch there. So, okay, so that is powered unless there is items in the hopper. And as soon as the items drain out, yeah, the power comes back on. And we will also do another hopper there. I think if we fold that up, should in theory stop straddling the two. Let's see how that works. We'll need to go get a minecart. We need to go get a minecart, and then we can go to... Oh, where's my food? We'll get a minecart. We'll check that the minecart is running correctly. And... Oh, no, I have... Hang on. I have the stuff here to make what we need. So, one minecart, one hopper minecart. Okay, so the moment of truth. Place that there. Off it goes. I'll put my pick down there, and they can pick that up on the way past. And then we pray it doesn't just yeet itself up. Ah, no, okay, it's gone the wrong way. Damn. Okay, we'll trap it. We'll collect the minecart, and we'll have a think about this bit. In theory, I could bring it up. Okay, I was kind of hoping this would head that way as it came across, but directionality of minecarts and stuff. Oh, hi Splash, welcome in. Okay. So we need to try and convince it to head this way. We could come up and then... Okay, let's we need some blocks regardless, so we're gonna need slabs of both descriptive shapes there and some of those. So one thing we could potentially do is if we pick up these rails, and these slabs, we can bring it up a level, potentially actually more than that. So we could bring this way. And we go 1, 2, that's where we run out. Here we can go like this. Oh. Take that out. Okay, so now if the minecart goes, if we get a minecart coming along here, where does it? Oh. Okay, but now I get stuck on that one, so we need to go up. We need to go up one higher, I think. What's the answer there? Okay. Oh, we have just as much, just enough. Powered rail juice to get us there. So there. Yeah, I think that's the end of the power. And then we go around. Take that out. Send that on its way. Okay. So I think we want this one. Potentially like that. Some items there for it to pick up as it comes past, and then actually let's put the whole stack. Okay. No, it does have enough juice to get all the way up there. Okay. That is a shame. I was hoping that we would be able to get it to sort of stop here straddling the two, but let's try that. Oh, just got home. That's yeah. Okay. No, it's still. Oh. Still picking it up. Maybe if we go something there. Yeah, being out all morning, especially if it's for a doctor, is not not fun. Here we go. Okay, so this is unloading with both hoppers now. But it needs both for that. Okay, if we had one more, I think, yeah, if we face up, put the chest here, face that hopper down and put another hopper this side, with that one facing downwards. Actually, no, that one facing. Yeah, if we face that one downwards, that one sort of down into the side, then potentially I think we get it would be a slightly quicker unloader, but as we get the two hoppers running simultaneously in this one, will clear for quicker. But no, I think for now this will do. You missed out on our ghast farm build, so I decided that first I decided to be stupid and excessive. So initially I wanted to build the ghast spawning area to be this big. We definitely did not have time for that. But I will come back and work on that a bit more in the future. But I've decided I'm going to have like an area here that we can just sort of wander around in, maybe build a few points of interesting bits around the top here. Put some bushes out, some benches and stuff, have a little park here. And in the middle will be this massive glass floor that looks down onto the magma down there. Yeah, it looks down onto the magma here, and then the ghast will basically spawn in here and die an agonizing death to the snow. And we'll collect their tears for potions and other such niceties. But yeah, and then we're just gonna, as I said, we're gonna have a border around that killing chamber about this width. We have a nice safety wall here, and we're gonna have a nice little outdoor park in the Nether. Somewhere we can come and chill and have a peaceful time in the hellscape that is the Nether. I think now that we've got this built, let's have a quick little look to make sure that we have do we have any spawnable space around here? No, that's spawn proof. That's spawn proof. That is spawn proof. Spawn proof. Not spawn proof, but fine. But yeah. Okay, nowhere around here we're going to trigger any spawns we don't want. Oh. Okay, let's go turn the mob switch off and let things spawn again, and then we'll see how well this works. Here we go. The benefits of building it as big as I was planning, actually, as a happy accident, just of my being excessive. What's going on with the rendering there? The shaders are not I'm not enjoying themselves there. Yeah, the benefit of building it as big as I did is that even if we are just stood around in the park area that we're going to build, at least some of the at least some of the area should still be spawnable. Yeah, here we go. So we head over here, we turn off this chunk loader. I do need to do something for this area still. I wanted to put in a I did want to put in a sort of raised floor in the middle here, and put a little desk and a minecart or something. Have a piglin sat there as like the as a jailkeeper. Is there anything you can't make a farm out of? I don't know. I will give it a good try with most things. Yeah, I mean that is the beauty of this sort of world. A Minecraft in a normal Minecraft world, like, you don't need farms for a lot of stuff because you can just go and grab it from the wilderness if you do need it. But because we don't actually have any wilderness to grab things from, we're forced to improvise. We need to make the wilderness, so we have to do things a bit backwards. But that there is the fun. The trouble that oh, you can hear it from here. You can hear it. Haha. Hear it from here. Look at that. Oh well, they are not happy. Oh wow, this is actually working pretty efficiently. It's not, as I said, it's not quite as big as it could have been. It would work better if we had wither roses instead of the dirt. Sorry, wither roses instead of the snow, or wither roses and the snow. We could then put. Oh, what's going on there? What? There you go. They are very unhappy, and given the amount of trouble these guys have given me, their unhappiness is my happiness. But there is something quite poetic about a ghast farm, though, in that basically you create a contraption to hurt the ghasts, and the drop is their tears. The prize is actually their tears, so. Okay, this is it's working quite well. Yeah, we're far enough away. Oh, Splash, check it out. Look how small our Nether Fortress has got now. It's like a little baby fortress. We've just got this platform up here and that column left, and everything else is gone. But yeah, I mean, these are mean ghasts, so they deserve what they get. Aren't they sad enough as it is? No, they're not. They keep they keep spawning. Anytime I make a mistake with the spawn proofing in the Nether, they spawn. They fire their bloody fireballs at me. Potentially knock me into the void, so I lose everything. I mean, it's fine. We're looking after their happier cousins, so that's it. It's like an analogy of life, right? Be happy or die. but yeah, this is the sound they make is the sounds they make as well. It's just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So can you just imagine in the future this whole thing being, as I said, yeah, I want to expand the farm, the spawning platform to be this big, and then we'll have a big sort of side platform to it, going all the way around, coming out to like here and along. We'll put some benches and some bushes and stuff in here. We'll have a nice little park, a railing around the edge to keep everyone safe. And you can just come out here, chill, and listen to the screams of dying ghasts. It's going to be glorious. It is going to be glorious when it's finally done. This whole area, this area is going to be spectacular. You wicked man! Why am I the wicked one? These are terrible, evil hellspawn creatures that constantly attack us. This is karmic retribution. They're finally getting well. Sorry, they're finally getting what they deserve, and their karma has caught up with them, and they shall suffer like they make everyone else suffer. But this is great. Okay, hang on. I did notice I left the space down there open though, so I need to close up the hole here. So we need to get that in before anything notices us. And if we have a look here, haha. Okay, 16 ghast tiers already. So when we get this fully cranked, it's gonna be cool. I suspect we're actually gonna fill the chest up in no time, and things will just start despawning. But ghast tiers, and we can make happy ghast. We can make dehydrated ghast. We don't need to make any of those. We have plenty from the bartering farm, but with some glass and some obsidian, we can make end crystals, and maybe we'll use some end crystals to decorate this area. Sounds like I'm wearing heels. I mean, who's to say I'm not wearing heels? It is a Wednesday. Yeah, I do like the little tinky sound it makes as you walk on the glass. Mojang should just take what the sounds mod does in terms of sound mod and the sound physics mod. They should take both of those and just integrate them into the vanilla game, because they make everything better. I guess obviously with a toggle for the sound physics, because I do appreciate some people find that annoying, but yeah, this is the so this is the downside though, is if we're actually above the farm, then we get no spawns. So we need to be, as we back away, once we get 24 blocks from the farm, then it should pick back up. See, there we go. So yeah, once we're 24 blocks away, the spawns start again. So once we've got the full bigger platform in, then we're always going to, wherever we are in here, even if we stood in the middle, we should still get spawns around in the corners, sort of thing. And if we're just around the edge, we should still get spawns across most of it. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm quite looking forward to how this is going to turn out. We don't really have anything aesthetically we don't have anywhere to sort of hang out and chill in the Nether so far. So this is going to be this is going to be it. This is going to be our little, one of our little base areas in the Nether. And who knows, maybe we should invest in some other stuff around here as well. Maybe we could put a little. Maybe we could actually build ourselves a house. We still haven't built a starter house in this world. I still live in a bed under the stars next to a chest monster. Over a year in this world, and we still live in squalor. So maybe we could build ourselves a little bit of a gothic themed house or something. We could continue out. I think the Soul Sand Valley goes on for quite a bit. I don't know. So it ends about here. Where is our thing? Okay, so that's the space. We won't have space here, but we could potentially put some sort of. There might not be space for something in the Soul Sand Valley, so we will end up with the Crimson Sky. We could go this way. We just have to make sure everything is spawn proof, I guess. Well, we'll have to do that anyway, but yeah, maybe we could actually go this way instead and head towards where our future Wither farm will be, skeleton farm will be, and build ourselves a bit of a home of it. A bit of a sort of gothic-y themed black, angsty sort of mansion in the Nether that we can actually call home. We'll use a respawn anchor to set our spawn. Yeah, I should just do an ASMR stream on Twitch or something. Just once the farm is there, just have and running. Just have it running and AFK it, and then just stream that. that could be my first Twitch stream. Just like 8 hours of dying ghasts. But okay, I think. Well, I'm going to call this a success. Our goal today was to make the ghasts cry, and I think we have succeeded in that. The ghasts are very unhappy. They are suffering immensely. That is making me very happy myself. we're getting some ghast tears coming in. We have a plan to expand this farm into something much bigger. And yeah, and so next, I did say next week we were gonna potentially do some work on our ice island again, but maybe, I don't know, we'll either do that, we'll come back here and we'll expand this farm some more, or maybe we'll go and look and play with the wither skeletons over in our nether fortress over that away. But that's going to be it for today, I think. So if you've enjoyed seeing the ghast suffer as much as I have, give the video a like. If you feel bad for them, give the video a dislike, I guess. And if you want to see more ghast, more pain and suffering for the ghast in the future, then subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Bye.